Ask Reddit by Dawn Lauji. What's the most terrifying scene you ever watched in a movie? The Annihilation Bear scene, but also the ending in the lighthouse. Came here to say this. When that little girl came crawling out of the TV in the ring, I damn near pissed myself. One of the few times a scene in a movie genuinely frightened me. Japanese film Pulse from 2001. The scene where a ghost is walking towards the camera, while seemingly losing its balance in a dreamlike way, while its eyes seemed locked on yours. Hard to explain, but it felt like an image I shouldn't be looking at. Never watched that movie, but saw a YouTube video, https://youtube.be/hfou_z1uvfc?sihr5zaxtampa3ihfs about this scene. It's a great scene. Gotta be Jeepers Creepers. When they are driving down the highway and see him at the church shoving bodies into his truck and he just stares at them passing by, then jumps in his truck to follow. I still have nightmares about that stupid ass movie, and I watched it when I was like 8. I love the first half hour of that movie. That sacrifice scene in Midsommar is incredibly terrifying, especially considering it unfolds in broad daylight. The visceral gore depicted adds to the unsettling atmosphere of the film. The juxtaposition between the beautiful scenery and the awful situation messes with my head. The scene where the cannibals kill and eat the larger friend in the Green Inferno. Absolutely disturbing. Honorable mentions the beginning of Jeepers Creepers 2, when the monster is taking the farmer's son. Resident Evil 2, when the infected children eat the reporter in the classroom. I 100% second the Green Inferno scene. That really got to me. That scene in Come and See where the girl looks back at the kid's house they have just visited, and sees the pile of naked dead bodies in behind, that contains the kid's whole family they had come to find. Only lasts a split second, but utterly horrifying. As indeed is the whole movie. All the worse for being based on actual history. The original Pet Sematary. The scene where that kid slices the old dude's Achilles tendon from under the bed. Can't explain why either. The nuclear explosion scene in the Terminator 2 was traumatizing to me as a kid. I've been rewatching Threads lately. Terrifying because it always seems like it could happen anytime, but especially back in the 80s when I first saw it. Megan is missing ending. What makes it so terrifying is that this can really happen, and most likely already did just like that. She never sleeps. Up. The bedroom reverse jump scare in Hereditary. It's a dark bedroom, and something is there the entire time, clinging to the ceiling corner. It's just a matter of when you notice. Then it slithers out. So fucking unnerving. Yes. That and the head banging scene. It almost made me crawl out of my skin. Ari Aster is amazing. The kid under the bed from The Sixth Sense. Scared the shit out of me. The one that turns around and his brains are showing was what got me. That and the kid whose mom killed her. Dentist scene in Marathon Man. Oh shit, thought I'd successfully sublimated that memory. I hate movies like Saw, Hatchet, Cabin Fever, Wrong Turn, etc. I know it's fake but it's gross, yet I can't stop watching. Which brings me to Where's Hostel 4 and Cabin Fever 4. I see potential. Opening scene of Ghost Ship. Just watched it. It's pretty good. I recently watched Late Night with the Devil and the worm scene was pretty terrifying. Overall good movie. I'm keen to check it out. Pretty much all of Green Room. I still can't watch that because the death of the main actor Anton Yelchin was almost exactly a month after the release. It looks like a great movie, but his death was such a shock that I just get depressed every time we try. Back in the days, Marathon Man freshly came out in this driller scene. The man behind Winkies. Deleted. Avalanche scene in Society of the Snow. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the one from the 70s. The meal scene. I ended up crying on the floor, paralyzed by some sort of fear disgust, was hyperventilating, throwing up and couldn't even stand up. Now, whenever I see some huge face with big eyes screaming in front of me, I get flashbacks from that scene, and it takes time for me to get back to normal. How old were you when you watched it? Seth Brundle's final metamorphosis into Brundlefly in The Fly, 1984. Either that or the Nazi officer's monologue in Come and See, 1985. The Fly really messed me up when I was a kid. The long pan scene with the visceral sobbing in the original Funny Games after the two antagonists shoot a member of the family. It might be in the new one, but I haven't seen it. I love disturbing movies, but the hangnail in Black Swan makes me shrivel into my soul.